About right here, 50 years ago, I had to make a major choice, a major decision, whether I was going to live in this kind of a paradise or was I going to pursue some kind of a purpose for my life. And we have major decisions and choices to make from the point where we receive Christ. His great commission is that we go into all the world and make disciples of all nations. A few years ago, our team in Thailand and Asia worked really hard on reformatting, kind of restating our vision statement. You got to do that once in a while. And we ended up with "We make leaders." And so if everything that we do isn't making a leader, then we're doing the wrong thing. Right now we're getting ready for a summit in the end of October, beginning of November. It's going to take place in Bangkok and then disperse into the nations of Asia. Powerful time of release of apostolic prophetic ministry. We're believing for a new level. Because the fact is that if you will raise the leaders will plant the churches, right? If you'll make the disciples will make more disciples. So I know many of you are sending your pastor and a team over to Thailand, but there's another side to the story that I want to challenge you with today. And that is, you think about these young men and women in the remote parts of Asia, Pakistan and Nepal and India, Sri Lanka, those places all across. And they have a passion and a sense that God has called them to do something. And it's our job to get them from there to where they discover their destiny, they discover their purpose. Yeah, it really is. That's what making a disciple is all about. You gather people around you and you lead them. As Jesus said, that when a student is fully trained, he'll be like his teacher. He'll be able to do everything that you can do. But this other side is, how do we get these young men and women from these remote places into where we're going to meet in Bangkok? Well, that's where I want to challenge you once more. For a young man or woman to come from, say, Pakistan, cost them about $1,000. From Nepal, probably about $800. India, about $600. Some places are a little cheaper. Philippines is a couple hundred. Some of them, Malaysia, they could even drive there. But here's the challenge. If we are to make leaders, we think about these young men and women, and what can we do for them today to get them into Bangkok, Thailand, to meet with all of the people that are coming from Canada. And we've seen probably close to 1,000 young men and women raised up across Asia already in the last 40 years of ministry. And we're looking for many, many more. We're believing that this is going to be a release into the next level, a level that we have never seen before, because we want to take our 100 and so churches and just multiply them into the thousands. How about that? And through that whole process, it's a matter of identifying and calling and raising up the next young men and women. We're not talking about a mass of people. We're talking about individuals just like you and me who have a heart burning to do something for God and need to make that connection. And so, yeah, I want to challenge you today that that's where you and I can play a major role. Are we making a disciple? And what can we do today to make another disciple who will change their nation? It's Jesus' great commission, isn't it? A commission to us to make disciples of all nations.